Happy V-Day, Mindcrafters! I'm so excited for today's video. I'm also really a big fan of V-Day. So, yeah, this is Kimberly Quinn, ready to have a Mindcraft discussion about self-love, top 10 tips. Never fear, the self-love doctor is here. So, here we go. We're going to start off by saying, Happy Valentine's Day. I love me. Okay, we'll wind up this way, too. And look, are we decked out for V-Day? I'm going to take a little tour in a second. So we're going to start with, I love me, I like me, I am worth it. Okay? We've got over here, we've got, whoop, there we go, follow your heart. And over here, love each moment. That's where we're going to start, actually. Okay? So the top 10 tips, be mindful. If you're not in the moment present, it's pretty tough to love yourself if you're not in your frame, as we've been talking about, right? Be mindful. The only time we have is now. The memory making is happening in the moment. You know, it's cliche, but it is true. The past is over and the future isn't happening yet. Eventually that'll be our present moment. But for now, with ourselves, loving ourselves, the power of now is where it's at. Okay, check out. Oh, those all light up, but it's the daytime, so you won't be able to tell. Chili peppers, Valentine's. Look it over here. Look, check it out, check it out, check it out. Got a little love sign. Got some more danglies going on and flowers. Let me show you the flowers. Just V-Day'd out. Okay, so number one, be mindful. Number two, be grateful. Very difficult to be in a place of self-love and acceptance if you're not already grateful for what you have. It's just true. And the universe isn't going to send you any more either if you're not grateful for what you have. So Oprah talks about the gratitude journal at the end of the day, which is totally fine. I'm a right out of the gate person. So I have my gratitude journal right on the windowsill, as some of you know from previous videos. And that is the 20-second rule, which shout out goes to Sean Aker for that, the happiness advantage, because when something's, easy, within 20 seconds, we'll do it, or the reverse for a bad or unwanted behavior. So I literally have to walk out past my gratitude journal, to get out the door. So it happens every day, and I cannot stress the importance enough of I am grateful for, I am grateful for, I am grateful for. Each day, and you need the words I am grateful for. Yes, we had a nice Valentine's dinner with friends last night. That was one of the first things I put down, just bang, right there. Okay, so be mindful, number one. Be grateful, number two. Keep yourself filled up. Here's the thing. We cannot give away what we do not have. Cannot give away what we do not have. If you don't love yourself, it's very difficult to love anybody else. Just can't do it, okay? And so keeping ourselves filled up means, what we're talking about today, it means doing, things for yourself, prioritizing yourself. So, and Oprah sometimes says, people think that's selfish. Oh, she's so full of herself. She's so full of herself. Yes, I am. I am very full of myself, not in a narcissistic way, not in a selfish way. I am all about walks in the woods with Giovanni and simple pleasures with food and things like that, and conversations. I'm actually going to call my rooftop friend later and wish her a happy Valentine's Day. That's the stuff that just feeds my soul. We're talking about soul food. That's how we keep ourselves filled up. Okay, and number four, remember that hashtag self-care is not selfish. Keeping ourselves filled up keeps us full of the love on the inside for us and makes us way better for other people. Just same thing like we just were saying before, to keep ourselves filled up. With the added twist of remember that is not selfish. You are loving yourself. That's what the universe or God or source or whatever wants, right? For you to be full of love and happy. Number five, schedule self-love time. You got to schedule the self-love time. And I know I don't usually use PowerPoints. I'm not a fan, but sometimes I do when it's a big crowd or whatever. And I did one on this, hashtag self-care is not selfish, and I had a picture of a woman probably like in her 30s in a dentist chair, and it took me right back to when the kids were little. I remember, going to the dentist for cleaning, whatever, and I thought to myself, because I had 4 under 5 at the time, or 4 or 5 and under at the time, and all I could think to myself was, oh my God, I'm sitting down. I'm sitting down, and I'm not, filling needs. I'm not doing anything. I'm in this very comfortable dentist chair. I'm thrilled to be the dentist. I love the dentist. I think I'm going to come like once a week. So that's kind of like, obviously you don't do that, but to schedule, your self-love time as if it were a dentist appointment, because otherwise when we're on autopilot, it just in one day runs into the next. You still didn't take the 15 minutes for yourself. Here's the thing: if you forget the cleaning, if you have an abscessed tooth or something, you're going to get to the dentist and the world will work it out. Your family or friends or whomever, they'll figure it out. The world will keep spinning. So sometimes you have to schedule it like a dentist appointment if you're in the mode of not taking time for yourself. Number 6, spend money on experiences instead of stuff. Experiences with people we love and like, including ourselves. It might be, you might, go away for the weekend by yourself. Good for you. It doesn't have to involve money. You can just do a walk in the woods like I'm going to do right after this video, out in the sunny, snowy weather. Not snowing, but snow on the ground, and sunny and beautiful, to take a little Kimmy time, because we got to do that. I got to do that. But spend money on experiences. It doesn't have to take a lot of money. It can be, actually, you know where I was going with that, but I didn't actually do it today. Sometimes I splurge as a really good restaurant in town, and it's just like very, like lunchy. It's not expensive at all. And sometimes after the snowshoe, I'll get myself a little, like something special for lunch. That's where I was going with that. So spend money on experiences. It cost me like $12. And not that $12 can't be a lot, but we're not talking about a Mediterranean cruise, right? Spend money on experiences, going to lunch with a friend, or the movies, or a play, or whatever. Number 7, got to move. Also goes with my snowshoeing thing. I think I'm going to hit all 10 of these today, actually. Gotta move. And even if you say, oh, I don't have time, she doesn't understand. Yes, I do. I have 2 full-time roles, and the family, little Giovanni, thankfully loads of friends. My cup runneth over, and I've got to schedule it like this. I do. I got to carve it out, because it's hard for any of us. We're all very, very, very busy, and you got to move. So the snowshoe is going to check a whole bunch of these boxes. Even if you're just walking, anything. You've got a yoga mat, you do a 10-minute YouTube thing, whatever, it doesn't matter. 10 minutes is better than no minutes. My oldest son says that a lot. Eat right, and I put in parentheses the best you can, because you know what? That can be easier for some than others, and just like anything else. For some people, certain things are just a little easier than for other people, and so the best you can is the parentheses. So it doesn't mean to, especially Valentine's Day, to not dive into those chocolates and take a bite out of each one, see what's in the middle, kind of thing. And then just, in general, to make sure you're eating one fruit a day, and the whole story. But balance, and not to beat yourself up if your best friend shows up and says, hey, want to go to Friendly's and split a huge Reese's sundae? Well, yeah, you do. Of course you do. Got to do that as well. But in general, to just do the best you can to eat well. Number 9, do not take things personally. We are all the authors of our own scripts. So when anybody gets snarky, or worse than snarky, and says something awful or even lacerating, realize that crap's about them, not you. When anybody criticizes anybody else, it's about the criticizer, not the criticizee. And it can be difficult to remember that when it's something super harsh, though it still is the truth, that it is not about you. It is not about you. Do not take things personally. Okay. I love this one. Okay, set the bar and do your best every day and every way. I heard that at a Melissa Esther's conference once. She said that about herself. She just said, I do my best every day and every way. Set the bar and do your best, because it's one you can always reach. You can adjust it, and means like if you have the flu, if you've just been enormously busy, if you've had kids up during the night and say whatever, and you didn't get sleep, or your car just broke and it broke down, and now you don't have the money to fix it for a while, and you're calling friends and making it all happen, or you're in between moving, or whatever. Or if it's mental health stuff, set the bar and do your best, and then give yourself a gigantic, loving pat on the back. Wrap around yourself like a burrito of self-compassion. Realize this is the best you could do, all right? So to rehash, number 1, be mindful, be in the moment. Number 2, be grateful. 3 things every day. I prefer the morning, but night's good too. I am grateful for. Keep yourself filled up. Be full of yourself in a good way. Runs us into, remember, number 4, hashtag self-care is not selfish. Number 5, schedule self-love time. Number 6, spend money on experiences instead of stuff. Make some memories with that. Number 7, Gotta move, just even if it's 10 minutes. 10 minutes is better than no minutes, as my oldest son Ryan says. Number 8, eat right, parentheses, the best you can. Number 9, do not take anything personally. Don't take anything personally. Number 10, set the bar and do your best. And this is going to have you living the highest vibration of yourself. Yes. So happy Valentine's Day. 10 tips for self-love. This is Kimberly Quinn signing off from Northern Vermont. Have a mindful day filled up with self-love.